Okay, so I believe we are live. Hey guys, how are you? Hey Varsity crew, hey Dream Team, everybody that's on tonight. We're so excited. We're going to give it a couple minutes here. Make sure that you take this link and you copy it and you blast it off to every single person on your team, your brand new distributors, people that are going for promotions, and make sure that you're really blasting this out to everybody. Hey Maggie.
Hey, gotta figure it out. Woo!
Yay. Okay, so okay, so Keisha, we'll just go in the original order then since Maggie's here with us. Maggie, go ahead and mute your phone, mute your thing until we're ready to roll. My phone, like for some reason, won't go on. Here we go. All right, it's muted. Okay, so we're gonna get straight to it. Like I said, guys, make sure that you blast this link out to your whole team. We don't want anybody to miss it. Um, my name is Katie Herold, and I am 27 years old from Toledo, Ohio, and I am now a Presidential Diamond with It Works. If you are in the Varsity crew, it means you are a part of Sarah Rankin's downline. Sarah Rankin is our Ambassador Diamond upline, originally from Toledo. Now she's down in Sarasota, Florida with her husband Josh. And so we're really excited tonight because I am going to be interviewing 5 brand new Diamonds and Above who have recently promoted these past few months, earned some huge bonuses, and we're going to hear their stories and some of their tips. And I'm very excited because they're all on my team, and I'm so very proud of them. First, for those of you that don't know me, if you guys are brand new, I've been with It Works for 3 years now. I found Sarah, well, I guess Sarah Rankin found me in a bar 5 years ago, and she asked me if I had ever heard of the wrap, and I had not. So she asked me if I wanted to host a wrap party, and I hosted a party, and I fell in love with the Skinny Pack, which is the defining gel, the fat biters, and the wraps. And I became a loyal customer for 2.5 years. I was just telling everybody about these products. And she kept saying, Katie, this is money that you could be making. And I thought, no, no, I'm in school right now. I was in school to be a wedding planner, actually. And I just wanted to support her. And I sent her 16 loyal customer referrals. And finally, I graduated college 2.5 years later, and I found myself I couldn't find a job. I couldn't find anywhere that paid me what I thought I was worth. And I got invited to a wrap party that changed everything because somebody said, Katie, how does the wrap work? What does a fat fighter do? What do you do with the defining gel? And I just explained what I knew, and my friend walked in the room and she said, geez, you know more than I do. You should be doing this. So I got started with Sarah back in May of 2013 because I said, all right, Sarah, I want to make $1,000 a month. I was bartending in Toledo. I just graduated college, and I wanted to make $1,000 a month so I could cut back 1 day a week at my miserable job. If you guys are in the service industry, you know what I'm talking about. You don't get any weekend freedom at all. And I wanted to save for a car. And about 7 months into this, I was doing exactly that. I was requesting off every Saturday, saving some money for that car, and a couple months later, I had been with It Works for 11 months. I went diamond and earned the $10,000 get out of debt bonus. You guys know we're all about getting out of debt. And I went double diamond and earned the $15,000 get out of debt bonus, and I was able to leave the service industry forever. So as of 2 weeks from now, I will have been with It Works full time as my only job for 2 years. So it's been a crazy ride. And I'm so excited because these ladies, some of them have been with me for, Maggie's been with me for, I don't know how long it's been. I'm gonna let her share her story with you guys. But I'm so pumped about this because whether you're brand new or maybe you're going in, or maybe, you know, maybe you are already a diamond and you're going for double or triple and beyond, and you're on this call, and I can't wait to share these ladies' amazing stories with you. And I'm going to have them kind of share what they've been through and some tips of how they got to where they are. So the first person that I want to interview tonight is Miss Maggie Rowetta.
Oh, hey!
Oh, hey! All right, Maggie, so you are down in Cincinnati right now, right?
I know, you should check out these really cool curtains that are in Steve's old bedroom. They're like White Sox and like his little, look at this, isn't that the cutest?
Oh, that's
I
funny.
like had to sneak away upstairs. I was like, I'll be right back, guys.
All right, Maggie. Well, I would love for you to share with us who you are, where you're from, how long you've been with It Works, how you found It Works, or how It Works found you, and a little bit of your story about where you came from, and kind of your story about how you got to where you're at now.
Well, it's so crazy. I was like on my way here thinking like, how do I tell my story? So, anyway, I'm Maggie. I am originally from Marion, Ohio, but I've been in Columbus, I'm transplant, for about 5 years. And I found It Works through my best friend Jessica. We both worked at the same restaurant, and I was bartending. And by most people's standards, like I was making decent money. Like I didn't think I was looking for anything else because I kind of thought I was just bartending, I was going to school. Like that's what I'm supposed to do. So she comes to work and she's like, "Oh my God, I have this crazy rat thing. It's a skinny sticker." And I'm like, "Get out of here." Like, thought it was a total scam. I was like, "Jess, you're so sweet. Who talked you into something?" Like, what's the deal? So I sat and I like watched her on Facebook, like go make so many friends and just like have so much fun. And I like, of course, then I was like, "Oh, what's going on? What's she doing?" And I thought that that was like a piece of my life that was like really missing, was like the friendships, like strong friendships. After you leave high school, it's kind of like, I don't know, free for all after that. So I continued to watch her, and I knew that she had this anti-stress supplement that I just needed to have so badly because I used to be on prescription stuff and I never wanted to do that again. So I called her and I was like, "Hey, I need this, Confianza stuff." And so I signed up to be a loyal customer. And then she was like, "Well, what are you doing tonight?" So she took me to One Team One Mission, and it was the most like incredible thing that I couldn't have ever like experienced. I walked in and like everyone was so welcoming and I was like, "Holy crap, like this is so much bigger than just a rap." And Katie, like it was your mom who was like, I tell Jeannie this all the time, like you are the reason I joined at Words, because she just like came up and hugged me and was like just genuinely, like it was genuinely nice to meet me. Like she was excited to meet me and I was like, "Oh my gosh, like I have never felt this way anywhere I've ever worked at all ever." And I will never forget what you said, Katie, is you're like, "You're going to be working for the next year anyway, why not?" And I knew that you were able to like walk away from your bartending job, and I was like, "Man, if she can completely quit her bartending job, maybe I can make enough to like just take, I don't know, just some time off," because my relationship at home was struggling because my boyfriend works 8:30 to 5:30. I was bartending at night, going to college during the day. So you do the math when we saw each other. It wasn't good at all. So hopped in. I'll be honest, I did not take my business incredibly seriously for like the first 9 months. I was just kind of dipping my toe in, having some fun. I talked to some people. I'd sign some customers. I'd sign a few distributors. It like was not serious. It was not until like I went to conference and then shit got real. I was like, people really can like, this is my way out. I just knew it. I was like, this is my way out because I wasn't intrigued in college. College just isn't for me. I've really just come to find that I'm not a person who's in college. So either way, so I came out of conference, win Emerald. Like I was being paid as a distributor, and then boom, boom, boom. 3 months later, win Emerald, and then things got real, really, really real for me because I lost my Emerald the very next month. Lost it. The people on I don't think I knew exactly what was going on. Sorry if I'm getting ahead of myself here, Katie. But I just tossed it all into one. But um, so win Emerald, lost my Emerald the very next month. If any of you guys on here have ever lost a rank, you know how devastating that can feel. And it's okay. I let it beat me up for a little while. I really did. But I had to get over it. I had to just forgive myself for that. And I'll be 1,000% honest with you guys. I went down all the way back down to being paid as a distributor. And when I went into conference this year, February 4th, I was being paid as a distributor. But I threw myself a pity party for about 5 months. Woohoo, woe is Maggie. I lost my ranks completely. But like, what was I doing about it? Nothing is the absolute answer. I wasn't doing anything about it. So I forgave myself, did a lot of personal development, started reconnecting with the people I needed to reconnect with, like, and just getting my shit together. So I decided this year was my year. Like, I was done feeling sorry for myself. I was done playing small. I was ready to open up my capacity to just receive. And that's exactly what I did. I went into conference and I said, I know they're going to double, if not triple, these bonuses, and I'm getting at least one, if not two. Like, I'm getting this, and this time I'm bringing the right people in. If I feel like someone's the wrong person, they're getting signed up as a loyal customer. I don't care. I'm taking pride in my business, and I'm only bringing the right people in. And I'm just putting it out there that, like, I will only allow the right people into my space from now on. And that's it. I won't take anything less. So it just got crazy. I have a freaking amazing team of just everyone is just a bunch of powerhouses that communicate well with each other and just encourage each other. And we took this shit diamond. Woo!
Wow, wow, that's really awesome, and I love your story because sometimes we hear, oh, I went diamond, but we don't hear about the struggles. We don't hear about the ups and the downs, which in reality, it's a business, and you're going to have good times and bad times. And so you went from being paid as a distributor in February to the end of March, not even 2 months later, being paid as a diamond, correct?
Yes.
So let me ask you, what was your biggest struggle before conference? What was it that made you completely let go of your business?
I I felt sorry for myself. I played the blame game. I blamed everyone but myself for why things fell apart. I thought it was because this person didn't want to work their business. I thought it was because this person wasn't doing something when really, like, what was I doing to help my team? I was not the runner that I was looking for. I was not that person. I wasn't doing personal development regularly. I mean, I still talked to people, I still enrolled customers and stuff, but I didn't work it like a business. And what I struggled with so much is, like, I was so afraid for a long time, like, what if I build again? Really, like I did, and then it falls apart again. What if, what if, what if? And I just played that game for a really long time. Like, what happens then? And I was like, I don't know, I just kind of talked to myself about it, and I was like, look, what I did before didn't work. Do the opposite of it. Like, that's all you got to do. And, like, I just started growing more in my faith, and I just decided, you know what? I'm just going to put it out into the universe that the only thing I can accept is this type of person, and, like, I won't accept anything else. So I mean, I just beat myself up, and I didn't take responsibility for what had gone wrong, and I just
So
had to.
do you think that after conference, your biggest moment was, I've got to be the runner that I'm looking for? Because I heard you say, something about that.
Oh, I had to be. There is no way, and something I realized before is I wasn't consistently completing my steps to success. I was always enrolling customers and some distributors, but it was never like I wasn't completing the steps to success every month. And how dare I go tell my team and everybody else, complete your steps to success. Complete your steps to success if I'm not doing it. And every single month this year, I have completed my steps to success. And guess what? Now my team is completing their steps to success because your team is watching you. They are creeping on you in the Varsity Rap Crew, seeing how many distributors you're enrolling. And when I enroll customers, typically I give a shout out on my Facebook wall to show them, hey, this is a real person that I just enrolled as a customer. Like, if I can do it, you can do it. I have been through the valley. I've been at, on the beach. I've been in every single facet of this business. And if I can get through it, like, I came from a family that did not have money. Came from a family that was pretty poor. I, I'm a girl from a small town that has 17,000 people. You know, I've beat myself up. If I can do it, anyone can do it. Just, I think I love it so much when people say, copy the cat if it's the right cat. Like, if I can get through this tough shit that, like, excuse my language, I'm sorry, but, like, if I can get through that tough stuff, like, I can teach other people to, like, get through it. You just really got to be just open to just get through it, because it's not the end of the world. It sucks, but why would you take the easy way out and quit? Keep
Well, I
going.
love it. And you didn't take the easy way out. You did not give up. You said, I'm done with this, and I'm gonna go get it again. So what would you say, Maggie? So I think that was your biggest aha after conference, was that you had to be the distributor that you are out there looking for. You have to be the model distributor. You have to be the runner that you're looking for. What do you think? It obviously took mad, like, you had to get to work in February and March. You got to work. What would you say was your biggest tip for how you went from distributor to diamond in less than 60 days? What would be your one tip if somebody's like, I'm ready to run and go from distributor to diamond in a matter of 60 days? What's your biggest tip?
You need to call every single person on your team and find out who's ready to run and what they're willing to do for their business. If you're trying to push it from distributor to diamond, I had to tell my boyfriend, look, babe, I love you, but for the next, I did a 90-day push. I said, for the next 90 days, I'm going to be really great at my business. I might not be great at anything else. You might have to do the laundry, clean the litter box. You might have to do those things, but like I'm going to be really freaking good at my business. And so I just called the people who were on my team and I was like, I'm ready to do this. This is what I'm going to be doing every day. I had a plan laid out for myself, how many people I was going to talk to, just detailed plan, like how am I spending my time? And then when I found the people who were ready to run, and you really will know who's just talking and who's ready to show up and do the work. And so I just found the people who were ready to show up and I just ran and I was like, I will go 1-for-1 with you. Every time you enroll someone, I'll enroll someone. Like, let's just go.
Can
And
I
so we
ask
just,
you, can I ask you how you said you'll just know if they're ready to go? How do you just know?
I, well, first, action. If you will know the kind of action that someone maybe has taken in the past, and I would just can tell by someone's voice. Like if they're like, oh my God, yeah. But instead, if they're like, I'm ready, what do we need to do? Like if they're asking questions about how to do it, what are we going to do? What's the game plan to get there? That's the person you want to run with. Because if they're ready to like find a plan to get there, run with them. Just find out what they want to do, and if hopefully it aligns with your goals. If not, I mean, still help them. Just run with whoever the hell is running and just be like, look, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm going to do to get there. And you just go. And then I just talk to, I mean, yes, it spread myself a little thin, but I literally was talking to every single person who was a part of my team every single day, because I needed to know what was going on at all times of who was talking to who, what did you have going on, what can I do to help you? Is there any way, that I can get on the phone with you and someone else? If I had posts that were working, I would send that out and I'd have everybody else do that. I'm like, don't hold that to yourself. If you see something that's working, share it. We had a good message that we were sending out to people, either distributor or customer wise, that we just spread throughout our team and had everybody use. And it worked really well. And we just condensed ways of talking about the customer program. We just shared anything that was working and we just talked. Those Voxer groups, I had it set up to where it was like each person's Ruby, and we just talked. A lot of people were clearly new, and so we just encouraged them, like, we're all so new, let's ask questions together so we can learn together and it'll be so fun. And we just spun it that way. And anytime someone would enroll a customer or we're messaging a lot of people, we'd give them a shout out. We just celebrated like these smallest victories and just encourage. I mean,
I,
really, that's what we did. We just got so excited. And I don't know, just every day we would just, like, I prayed every single day over my chart. I like put my hand on it and I was just like, prayed for the kind of person that I was looking for. And I was like, I knew there was a lot of volume, but I was like, I don't know where these customers are going to come from, but I know that they're coming. They're on their way. And that's exactly what happened. We built the right way. These were not big personal orders coming from other people. They were good customers in all of those spots. So I knew going diamond, I wasn't worried about would I lose it the next month? Would I need to fill these volume? Like, no, I taught my people how to build the right way, get good customers, and just build your business the right way. Because I did it the wrong way once. I did it the right way this time.
well, that's great, Maggie. That's such an awesome story, and I love how you talked about how you just learned from your mistakes, and once you got going, you just got serious, and you told yourself, "I'm gonna be kick-ass at this," and you let the other people in your life know, "Hey, this is what I'm doing. Who's with me?" So obviously, your plan worked. Your diamond earned a $20,000 bonus.
Dude, I about pooped my pants.
Woo!
It's awesome.
Well, I'm very, very happy for you, and I'm so proud of you. And I really just want to thank you. I know you're at Steve's parents' house right now, but I just want to thank you for the time getting on and sharing your story and sharing your tips with everyone.
Absolutely. I hope that it helps someone. And I love you guys, and I believe in you. Just decide what you're going to do, and I promise you'll go do it.
Thank you so much, Maggie.
You're welcome. Bye, guys.
Bye. Okay, guys, I would love to take it over to Keisha Todd. She is our next newest diamond on the team. Hey, Keisha.
Hi.
Hey, so I can't wait to talk to you because you came into this business and out of nowhere, we're like looking in the back office, we're looking in the Facebook group, and we're like, who is this Keisha? She's building so fast. She's bringing all these distributors. Like, what's going on? And so I would love if you would tell us your story about who you are, how long you've been with It Works, where you're from, and how you found It Works.
Of course. So I have been in the business since June 29th of 2015. I am from Marysville, Ohio, and I actually got the business presented to me by my best friend Emily, who went diamond last month. We had both just had babies, and she was like, Keisha, you need to do this. I was doing half-assed, but was doing Scentsy at the time. I was on maternity leave, and I was like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not willing to take something else on. She was like, okay, that's fine. And then kept bugging me and bugging me and bugging me. And she was like, please, I'm really trying to go for my Ruby bonus. Like, you would help out so much. I was like, okay, fine, I'll do it. So I did it, and I had to put it on my credit card because I didn't have the money in my account because I was on maternity leave, and I didn't really want my husband to know. I eventually had to tell him because he saw my shout out on Facebook. And so I just decided, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. Like, I'm already in, I might as well do it. It freaking blew up. I have a huge, like, warm network already. So like everyone was like, well, I want to support you, I want to support you, I want to do it, and I was like, okay. And then once I hit my Ruby bonus, I got the $500 Ruby bonus, and I was like, oh my god, I could really do this. Like, I think I could really, like, if I put 100% in, I could really do this and stay home with Reese and not go back to work. So I earned my spot on the cruise. Shortly after that, I didn't go, but I did earn it, so I got two awards for that. And I just decided that, I mean, this was gonna be it. Like, I just put it in my mind, this is my life. Like, I'm not going back to being an insurance agent. I'm not. I gotta stay with my baby. It brings tears to my eyes thinking that I would ever have to leave her again. So I went Ruby. I maintained for 2 months to get my bonus because it was not a one-time payout at that time. Um, the the month after I had gotten the second half of my bonus, I was only paid as an executive. The month after that, I went down to distributor, and I sent Rachel and Emily a box, and I said, I don't like this paycheck. I'm not doing this anymore. Like, I just let myself go. I did so well for so long. I just thought that was going to carry me, and I realized like I have to work this all the time if I want this to be my life. So the next month, I went Ruby. I was like, oh, well, this is just not happening anymore. We went into conference, and it just hit. I think Joel Dunn really got me. He gets me every time. But I was like, I'm gonna be diamond by the time I come out of like the month following, so March. And I went emerald in February and got the $2,000 bonus, and then last month went diamond and got my $20,000 bonus. So this has just been such a blessing. Like, the people that I have met, the lives that I'm touching, and being able to help, whether it's just they don't want to leave to go to a second job, but they need that income, or that want to stay home with their babies. Like, I want to be able to help people with that, and I think I've succeeded so much because I'm setting expectations when I'm signing distributors. I'm telling them, this is what I can help you do. I can make all these happen for you because it's happened for me, but you have to be willing to put in the work when I'm giving you the tips and the events to go to and the things to plug into, and you have me on Voxer, you have me on Facebook. Just use the tools and I can get you there, but you have to put in the work. And I really think that I think that's where I just exploded. Like I decided I don't have to settle for, mediocre. It works this.
Like, I think one of your gifts with this business is talking to people and really showing them that you care about them and what they want out of this. Do you think that with you focusing in on, because I think that's one of your greatest gifts in this business is people can tell that you genuinely care about them. But I love how you said you set expectations when you sign new distributors. How do you think that's made you different, when you're talking to people? Because you just have a way with talking to people. But I think when you feel this lovey-dovey feeling for somebody and then they expect something out of you, you're like, oh my gosh, I got to go do this.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like I don't know, I call it like a mama bear type thing. Like, I really care about these people, but they also know what I expect from them because I know everyone is worth so much more than what they already think that they're worth. So setting these expectations for them, I think it's in the beginning very intimidating trying to sign distributors because no one wants, quote unquote hard work. So people say, "Oh, this is so easy," and like it's not hard. That's the job itself is not hard. Disciplining yourself to do the work that needs done is what is hard. So I never tell anyone when they're joining, this is gonna be so easy. You're just gonna make a paycheck. You're gonna be diamond in no time. Like I don't do that. I let them know how important they are to me and how much I want their business to help them, but at the same time, this is not a cakewalk. It's not something that you should just get into because you want to make a quick $500. I think that's my expectation.
Okay. So would you say that going to conference changed your business?
110% changed my business.
Yeah.
I knew what I wanted, but going in and actually talking to everyone else I mean, we are crazy. Like we say it, but we really are. And being around other people that have the same dreams and ambitions and that are on the same, wavelength you are, just talking to them, sharing stories, feeling out like where they are and where they're going and what's happened, it just builds something inside of you. And listening to all those people on the stage, I told myself, that's going to be me. I'm going to be on that stage because I need to be. I feel like I need to talk to everybody. I need to get to everybody.
And what was so amazing was when we were at It Works You this past weekend, seeing all you guys walk across the stage. How did that feel?
I was shaking. I was wearing my Fitbit and I like looked at my heart rate before we went on and it was like a 98. When we got off the stage, I looked at it again. I was like 154. I'm having a heart attack. It was insane. My heart was just racing. I was like, this is gonna be me, but I'm gonna spend much longer on stage next time.
How did it feel? How did it make you feel when you were up there?
Oh my gosh, like it felt surreal. Like it did not hit me until I was off that stage. And I was like, wait, that's all I get? Can I go back? Like I want to be back on there. Let's go.
Well, it was so amazing for me because I looked over and I saw all you guys and Emily's crying and you're just like in shock and it was so so awesome. So I loved seeing that. Keisha, what would you say is your has been your biggest aha moment since you joined It Works? Like something that you just remember is like your biggest aha moment.
I asked Emily today because I'm not 100% sure on the quote that Joel Dunn used, but I want to say it's along the lines of failing is just a moment in time, quitting is who you are. And like that seriously just hit me like a ton of bricks at conference. I was like, that is so true. Like, how many times do you fail? You like come up with this really awesome plan to implement, and then it fails. You're like, damn, that really just happened. That backfired. That did not work. And you just come up with a new plan. It doesn't mean that you're done with your business. It just means you failed with that one thing. I didn't let it get me down to the point where I quit. But that would be who you are. If you just keep pushing with this, failing just means that you're putting yourself out there and trying. So I think that was my biggest aha moment.
I remember when he said that, and I was like, oh, that was good because Because I think that when some people, you know, when they don't hear that and they hear or something happens, you try something new and you're like, oh, that didn't work. I'm a failure. Well, no, failing is just a moment in time. You can only fail. That's what I tell people that join. Well, what if I fail? I say, first off, don't think about all the reasons why it won't work. Think about all the reasons why it will. And the only way you can fail is if you quit. And I'm not just saying that. And I think that, Keisha, you can vouch for me when you say that we've all failed our way to where we are and just tried new things until we found something that worked for that time being.
Exactly.
Well,
Exactly. Yes. 100%.
so Keisha, what's your biggest tip? Somebody that's just they want diamonds so bad they can taste it. They're so inspired by you guys and all your stories are so different. What's your biggest tip?
Be annoying. I know I about died because I swear to God, Alex Ray and I are like on the same like brain length or whatever you want to say, but I tell people that all the time. They're like, "What do you do? Like, what do you do?" I'm like, "I'm just really annoying. I like post all the time, and I don't care if you unfriend me. I don't care if you make a status about me. I don't care. I'm doing it to reach the people that I need to reach, or that need to reach me. You know what I mean? That need to come to me. So, and I follow up like a crazy person. People are probably like, "Geez, Louise, this girl is nuts." But I'm telling you what, they may tell me no or read my message and then not respond to me, but they always come back. Every time, they always come back. It may be for a fat fighter, but they're coming back. Or it may be, "Can I buy a wrap off you?" But they're coming back. Be annoying. Put yourself out there. No one is going to know what you're doing unless you put yourself out there so much that they have no choice but to pay attention to you.
Oh my gosh, I'm writing this down. It's so good. um, okay. Well, I think that's an awesome tip because I think some people are afraid to be annoying, and I'm like, who cares? People think they don't pay your bills.
Right.
So,
Exactly.
well, thank you so much, Keisha, for being on with us. Congratulations on going diamond and earning $20,000, and congratulations for as of today you have your husband built for Ruby. So that is super exciting.
Yeah.
Woo! Well, I cannot wait to see what happens with your business in the next few months because you guys need to watch out for this chick. She's going to explode. So thank you so much for being on with us, Keisha.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, I feel like Pam Souter when I say this. Alec was like, it's going to be like your Pam Souter. And I'm like, well, kind of, because I'm like, let's take it out to Kim all the way in Florida.
Hi.
Hey, Kim. All right. So, you guys, this is Kim Dotson, originally from Michigan, down in Florida. So, Kim, tell us who you are, where you're from, how long you've been with It Works, how you found It Works, and your whole story.
All right. Well, I'm Kim. Originally from Lambertville, Michigan. I joined June 30th of last year. And I found it all because of my junior high friend, Corey. And she had reached out to me a couple times. I was pregnant with my 7th child. And she was just like, you got to try this, you know? And I said, no. I found every excuse to tell her no. You know, I have too much going on. I'm about to have my 7th kid. I can't take any more. I don't talk to people, you know. I'm all about kids. I talk to people in the doctor's office and that, but I come home and that was it. Like, my life was my kids. And I found every reason not to talk to people. So she never hounded on me about it, you know, but she made me start watching her very closely. So, you know, I kept saying, oh, I'm pregnant, I'm having complications, and, you know, I finally had my baby boy, and he was fine, and I was like, okay, now I need to lose weight, you know, and I was like, okay, and then she talked me into being a distributor. It didn't take much to talk me into it, but I did it. And, you know, I first started just because I was like, I didn't believe in myself that I could, like, really do it and sell it. I more so, I think, signed just hoping to lose some weight. And the more I talked to her and I started building a stronger relationship with her, because, you know, we stopped talking after junior high. I was popping out babies, you know, I didn't keep up with conversations with people. So So eventually, I signed some distributors. I did get my first 4 loyal customers, and that was thrilling. I was excited, but I still didn't have it in me. Like, I didn't believe in myself. So it took about until December. I did go Ruby. I didn't get my Ruby bonus, but I went Ruby, and I maintained it in January, and I went to conference in February, and that changed everything. Meeting everybody, hearing everybody's story, and realize that we are all very similar. We all started thinking, well, what if we could do it, and we all had our issues, we all have our struggles, and the thing is nobody had it easy. Sometimes we look at somebody and, well, they couldn't have had it that hard. Well, meeting with the people that started at rock bottom and just they are so inspirational, and it just hit home. And especially when Jade Hooper, she was on stage and she was telling her story. That was kind of my aha moment. It just like hit me, like, wow, people, it was very touching. I don't remember word for word what she said because I think I started crying, but and just meeting everybody and just realizing that we all wanted the same, and everybody was just at it for the same thing. And just I've never been in a room filled with so many people that was just so happy and cheerful and glad to meet everybody. It was no competition, and it was just an experience that I'll just never forget. Well, I left, and I remember coming home looking at my Emerald chart saying, oh my gosh, like, I have to hit this. Like, that's a $2,000 bonus. Like, I need that $2,000 bonus. And I started watching videos. I started posting regular, and I started the members that I had on my team, the distributors, I started more contact with them like I did before, but this time it was different. I was pumped, I was excited, and I knew that I was destined for a lot of greater things than I had ever thought. So I did end up hitting Emerald, and then the next month I hit Diamond. That was crazy, $20,000 bonus. I started dreaming and believing in that stuff that I've never done. We were very poor growing up, paycheck to paycheck. I have 7 kids. I thought that's what my life was going to be. My husband's going to work all the time. I'm never going to see him. Here I have this great family. I thought I had it all. Well, I was wrong. And with this, I have met so many great people, so many new friends, and I didn't know that life could be this good. And it has just been the ride of a lifetime, and to think that it's not even close to being over is just, it's amazing in itself. So, this conference changed everything. Just everybody, talking to everybody, hearing everyone's story, it really hit home for me.
Wow, I love what you just said. I didn't know life could be this good. So I bet everybody that's watching wants to know, how in the heck do you work your business with 7 children?
Well, that was my excuses for a long time right there. 7 kids, and people's like, yeah, how do you do it? Well, I usually check my phone before. Well, why not post, But the 7 kids, they're exactly why I keep going. They're always doing something funny. There's never a dull moment. So instead of just snapping a picture or whatever, I post it. And people talk about it. They comment on it. I start conversation. When I go to things, instead of being a hermit, like, people with kids, they don't have it any easier, but you do get out. You can talk to people. But the thing, so I guess they're my excuse to talk to people. For a long time, just making it like, oh, I have so many kids, I can't do it. I don't want to talk to that people, like, oh, well, they're not going to like me. I have 7 kids. Well, I look at them, and they just, I don't know. They just make me always find a reason to go ahead and talk to somebody.
I love that. So let me ask you this. So I know, Maggie doesn't have any kids. I don't have any kids. Keisha has 1. You have 7. Now, that was your tip as far as, I guess, how you work your business with all the kids. What would be a tip for somebody that was like yourself, that didn't come from very much, that doesn't, has a hard time believing in themselves? What is a tip in that aspect?
My biggest tip from after conference and me really exploding and signing people and being able to relate to them is I made friends. I started talking to everybody. Whether it was about the business or not, I just found a reason to talk to everybody, found a way to relate to them, what we have in common, and I always make sure I keep up with conversations. I don't want them to think that, oh, I just talked to you because I need something from you. I'm in it for a friendship. That's what this is all about, is making friends and changing lives. And I don't want anybody to think like, I'm just talking to them for something. So I always find a way to relate to people. And the biggest thing is to talk to everybody. Make the friendships that you were meant to have.
Oh, Kim, I love that. I love that. Well, thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule. 7 kids. That's just, your story is just so inspirational, and you guys are continuing to build. I know you're setting up for double, and I'm excited to see you when we come down for green carpet in July.
Oh, I am too.
All right, Kim. Well, thank you so, so much for being on with us.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, I would love to take it over to Erin. Erin, I muted you, so let me know if you need me to unmute you. Hold on, let me.
Hi,
Hey, okay, Erin, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm excited to hear from you because, man, brand new diamond. I want to hear your story. I want to hear who you are, where you're from, how long you've been with It Works, how you found It Works, why you got started, and a little bit of your story and your journey with us.
Okay, well, first of all, I'm Erin. I'm from Columbus, Ohio. I'm 27, and I'm a mom of twin boys. They're 2. So basically, before It Works, I was a stay-at-home mom, and my husband decided he wanted to go back to school for firefighting, and so he's already worked so much, and so I wanted to try to help him pay for some of his schooling, and so that he didn't have to pay for one more thing. So I started kind of thinking, like, what kind of things could I do, because I've been home with my kids for a year and a half at that point. I really kind of got sick at the thought of leaving them to go back to like a regular job. So, I was looking into different things, and I actually have a twin sister, and she was thinking about joining It Works with our friend Angie, and so she had been to one of Angie's launch parties and decided that it's something that she thought she wanted to do, and so she told me that I should do it with her, and I kind of thought about it for a couple days, and I wasn't really sure because I'm not a super outgoing person, and so I was kind of worried about whether I would be any good at this or not. I don't really talk to big groups of people. I'm kind of shy. I don't really like to put myself out there like that. So I was kind of nervous, but I thought about it for a few days, and I thought that this was something that I wanted to do. So I decided to join my sister probably about a week and a half after she joined, which was actually last September. So I've been in since last September, and I've been working my business ever since. Some of probably the biggest thing that I've learned was that you need to be willing to get out of your comfort zone. Tonight is a huge thing for me. I really don't like talking in front of people, but that's just what you have to do. You have to learn to push yourself to get out of your comfort zone, and then huge things can happen. Last month I double promoted. I went straight from Ruby to Diamond, and it was because I was willing to get out of my comfort zone. I sent out messages that I was previously kind of too scared to send, and so that's just kind of how I made it. You just have to push yourself. You have to do things you're uncomfortable with, and ask those people to host parties for you that you might be previously afraid to before, and just kind of put yourself out there.
So when you say you double promoted, so last month you went from Ruby to Diamond, earned the Emerald bonus and the Diamond bonus, right?
Yes.
So what were some of the messages you said that you were sending that that were kind of getting you out of your comfort zone a little bit?
Well, I kind of crafted a message asking for some close friends and family members' help, saying that I was really close to a huge bonus and that it would be life-changing for my family and that I really needed their help. And I asked them would they be willing to host a party for me or knew somebody that would be willing to host a party for me. And I was able to book 7 parties last month. And I just told my husband, luckily he's pretty supportive about it, but I just told him, how do you feel about me having a ton of parties this month, but I would be able to promote. And he was like, you know what, do what you got to do. And I said, okay, I'm going to be gone a lot because I'm going to be having a lot of parties, but that's kind of what you got to do when you're ready to promote. You need to be getting that volume. And I knew I had a lot to fill, and I knew that parties were a good way to do it. And so I got a pretty good response from friends and family and booked a ton of parties, and that's how I was able to do it.
Wow, I love that because you know what, we do this social media training and we talk about posting, but we have to remember that getting back to having wrap parties is this business was originated and built on belly to belly, appointments and meetings and parties. So, what would be a tip for while you're at these parties? How did you make those parties successful, especially when you knew you needed to go in there and make it the best party you could possibly make it?
Well, I think the important thing is to love all the products and try all the products yourself. Your personal testimony is huge with these things. And so I would just go in and I would tell them a couple of the products that I just can't live without, that I use every single day. And, I would let them use any of the products that I had. So I would get everything, my whole stash out, and they could see it all, and they could touch it, put it on them, see what they thought. And a lot of them tried stuff and fell in love with it. A lot of people were wanting to do the system because my husband decided to do the system last month, and so I shared his story a little bit about it. And so I had a couple people decide to do the system because of stuff that he was doing.
Sorry, I couldn't get myself unmuted. Okay, well, I think I agree with you. I think that personal testimonies are huge because when people see that you love the product, you know the product, you use it, and you're sitting here over here saying, "Oh my gosh, this defining gel is my favorite. It's done this and this and this for me. You have to try it." People are like, "Well, give me some."
Right.
So what do you think has been your biggest aha moment? So you joined in September. So, October, November, December, January, February, March, 6 months going diamond. For me, it took me 10 months to go diamond. So props to you, sister. Our job as leaders is to teach our team how to do what we have done in half the time. And you guys' team has just been flying. And I would love to hear, being in the business for 6 months, what has been your biggest aha moment?
Probably just the getting out of my comfort zone, pushing myself to things that I wasn't comfortable doing previously. I kind of got bummed out in February when I missed the bonuses that month, and so I kind of kicked myself in the butt and said, you know what, they brought these back for a reason in March, and so I'm going to run. And I was going to go for that bonus. And so I did that. I plugged in with my team members every single day. I talked to the people that were also going to be promoting with me, and we just all ran. And we just stayed plugged in. We talked to each other. We tried to lift each other up if somebody was in a funk, and we just ran.
I love it. I'm writing this down. So tell me, what did your hubby say when you told him? Because, it was late at night when we were, getting all this stuff done. And I think it was the night before we were going over, where customers needed to go. And there was you were like less than 200 BV away. It was amazing. When you got to tell your husband that you earned not only the $2,000 Emerald bonus, but the Diamond bonus of 20,000. What did he say?
Yeah, he was super surprised, and he was just so excited. And he's actually on my team too. So I said, congratulations, you went Ruby, and and I went Diamond.
Oh my
So he was
gosh,
really
that's
excited.
so amazing. So your husband went Ruby, you went Diamond, you got two It Works incomes coming into the house. I mean, how does that make you feel? Just thinking back to 6 months ago, what can I do to bring income into the house, and knowing that you were able to achieve this, like how does that make you feel?
It's absolutely life-changing. It really is because I joined to make $500 a month. That's really what my goal was. I thought, but previously I brought nothing in. So I thought, if I could make $500, that would be huge. And here I am getting ready to make diamond salary or making diamond salary. And it's just amazing how much has changed in my life and how much it just helps my family.
Oh, I just love that. I love that story so much, and I'm so proud of you. And I know your team is amazing. You got to It Works You this past weekend. We had so much fun, and now we're going on a double.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yep, I will be there soon.
Oh my gosh. Well, congratulations, Erin, on all the bonuses and the promotions for your family. I'm so excited for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, let's take it over to Angie. Angie, can you unmute yourself? I can do it for you if you need me to. Hold on. Let's see if I can get you. Can you press unmute, Angie?
Yep, I'm unmuted.
There we go. Hello, Angie. How are you?
Good. How are you? I'm excited
Oh
to
my
be on the
gosh,
call.
I'm good. I'm so excited to talk to you. So you guys, Angie is a double diamond, a brand new double diamond from last month. Oh my gosh, so Erin was actually her diamond to go double. So that's why I wanted to have Angie right after. Angie, I'm so excited to talk to you because we haven't had a chance to interview you yet after all your big bonuses. So I'm so excited because you guys, when Angie came into my business, Angie is my personally enrolled double diamond, and when she came into my business last summer, I had offered her the business before, and she wasn't interested. And I want you guys to know, just back to what Keisha said earlier, is that they will come back to you. And a year later, she finally said, "I'm ready to go," and I was just like, "Oh my gosh!" I was so excited. So, Angie, I want you to know I'm repping the mommy sweatpants tonight. So, Angie, tell us who you are, where you're from, how long you've been with It Works, how It Works came into your life, and a little bit of your story.
Okay, well, I'm Angela Schaffner. I am from Maumee, but I'm now living in Grove City in Columbus. I am a little bit of my story, like how this all happened and how it all came into play was I'd been, obviously Katie and I had been in school together. We've always been friends. I've always been friends with her on Facebook and seen what she was doing. But I didn't know if it was real. I was always, skeptical, like maybe it's real, maybe it's not. But regardless, I'm so busy. I don't really have time to figure it out if it is or not. And then one day it all hit me and I said, you know what, I saw a post and I said, you know what, I'm going to find out if this is really, truly the opportunity that it seems to be. And so that's when I made the decision that I talked to a girlfriend of mine and I was like, what do you think about this? And she goes, well, here's the thing. She goes, if you do it, I'm on board with you. She goes, but you got to try it first. And I was like, okay. I was like, I'm all in. And she didn't really think I was going to just jump right in and do it. Well, I did. And honestly, it was the best decision I ever made. I reached out to Katie. I took it step by step. It was really overwhelming in the beginning. I was stressed out and scared. And I said, listen, you need to hold my hand. You've got to hold my hand because I don't know what I'm doing. But you did, and that's what uplines are all about, is giving you the knowledge that you need to grow your business the right way. So I had a great upline to help guide me. And honestly, I just started into it headstrong, and rap party after rap party after rap party, and more people came into our lives, and we just stayed really positive, really excited, and that's really what we've done for the last 9 months.
So can you tell us a little bit about, your family and what you do?
Yeah, so I have a husband, of course, Clay. He's wonderful. He loves to cook. He's very special. I have 2 children, a 6 and a 3-year-old, a 6-year-old son, Isaiah, and Cassidy is 3. They're a handful. My occupation is that I'm actually a licensed cosmetologist, but I ended up along the journey becoming a property manager. So I'm a full-time property manager. I do hair part-time, and now I do It Works while, running the household and everything else that's going on in my life. The kids in sports, it's getting crazy.
I love that. So you are a busy woman. You've pretty much got 2 other full-time jobs besides It Works, and you're a double diamond.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
how in the world do you find time to work your business?
I work my business outside of all of my jobs. So literally, I will post in the morning when I wake up. I will post on lunch. I use Hootsuite, so I'm posting all day. Unless something hits me that I really want to just share outside of that. And then after work, I sit in my car before I hit the road to head home before my next client, because I know if I don't do that, then it's going to get, put to the side. And I know how important it is to be posting consistently. And then of course at night before bed. So, I mean, there's always time. Where there's a will, there's a way. If you want this and you see the reward behind it, you will make an effort and you will make it happen, regardless of how busy you are or what you have going on. There is time.
So when do you find time to do the wrap parties?
I book those in like I do clients. So I literally leave out like a week, one night a week that I know that I can spend time either sitting with the girls at Starbucks or Panera doing like a team training. I always try to book out one night a week that I know that if somebody needs something or they need help, I am there to be with them, to talk, to go through with, like a call, or even just to give advice. So I book out a night a week at least. And my husband's supportive, so.
So how do you work this into being a family business?
Well, I like to do all of our end of month and wrap parties at my house. I like to get everybody over. I have a house that like can support quite a few people, and my husband is always near, and we invite families. I mean, a lot of people in this business have kids, and that's the beauty of it, is that this is the type of business that you can work with friends, family, cousins, aunts, and feel comfortable coming into the environment that we have. Everyone has children almost that I know, and those who don't come right on in and fit right in and help with everything, and the kids go play and we all work. So we fit it all in.
I love that. So you've been in since July, double diamond. You are very, very close to triple diamond.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. So how has it changed things? I know you were able to buy your dream car.
I did. I bought my Cadillac SRX. That was so important. Next thing is rims.
So how has this business changed things for you? I know it's changed things for you financially, obviously, because you earned $20,000 diamond, or first you earned the ruby bonus of $1,000. Then you earned $2,000 for the emerald bonus, $20,000 for diamond, and $30,000 for double. Now you've got this amazing paycheck. So I know it's changed things for you financially, and it's changed things for you in other ways. So can you just kind of explain how it's changed things for you in every?
Well, the thing is that, I mean, realistically, we didn't have extra money to just go out and spend to buy what we needed or what we wanted. The idea of a car, me getting a car and us getting into a car payment, was absolutely not possible. So, it's changed our lives because I'm dreaming now. Like, I have goals. I have things that I want. Like, we're going to go on a family vacation this year. We're going to green carpet. We're going to be able to do these things and not have to worry about our paycheck. Soon, I'll be able to, make a decision if I decide I want to work or if I don't outside of this business. It's allowing us as a family to not have to worry. I mean, I can't believe what it's done for me. And I can't believe that I waited so long to do it. It's just incredible. I don't know. I don't know. I can't believe it. I can't believe it's real.
You're at a loss for words.
Yeah, I am, because people question it and they doubt it. And if you put in the time and the effort and the work, it's going to reward you back. So rewarding.
So what do you think has been your favorite part about the business, and an aha, like your biggest aha moment? Because you went to conference. I know you do all kinds of stuff with your team, and it's changing your life. So what's your favorite part about the business?
Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to say, of course, I've met so many great people that have come into my life that I would have never expected to be somebody that I literally Vox every day. I wouldn't imagine not having a Vox conversation with them. I mean, I just feel I feel blessed. I really do. I feel like this business has brought a lot of wonderful people into it, and I mean, that in itself speaks high volumes. Um, so friends, definitely friends. I'm very blue, so I like to have fun. I like to, lead. I like to have team events, and this is what I thrive on. So I enjoy it. My biggest aha moment was when we were all at conference. There was an ambassador diamond that was up on stage, and well, Sarah Rankin, first off, when she said, she goes, "Don't you dare quit." She said, "You can't quit." Like, not that I ever thought of quitting, and I hope you haven't either listening to this, but you get down on yourself sometimes, and the business can be up and down, but as long as you stay positive and motivated and know what you're working towards and your why, you can't lose. You can't lose. And Sarah Rankin was up on stage and she said, don't you ever quit on yourself. And then shortly after that followed another ambassador diamond who she said, thank you to all those 200 people who were personally enrolled, who I personally enrolled, who quit on me, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be up on stage as an ambassador diamond walking across here. So thank you for quitting on me, because it only made me that much stronger. So I thought that was huge. I mean, people will come in and out of this business, and those who want it bad enough will stay.
It was Rachel Newkirk who said 217 of her personally enrolled distributors have quit on her over the past, whatever it's been, 4 or 5 years.
I think that's amazing.
That is, because, as we all know, we continue to complete our steps to success, and you just have to pray that the right people come into your business and the wrong ones fall out. And gosh, Angie, just seeing what you've accomplished, all the bonuses, all the promotions, your team is just taking over Columbus, and
It is.
you're so close to triple diamond.
Yeah.
What would be a tip that you would give to somebody for the end of the month that's running for a promotion?
Get with your team. Be with your team. It's so important for end of the month. If you're not with your team at the end of the month, where are you? Why aren't you doing that? Like, you need to be around people like you that are pushing you to make that one last text message or that one last email or whatever it is that will push you to the next limit. When I just find that, and my girls will all state this too, that when we're all together, amazing things happen. I mean, I can't explain it. I mean, literally, before I went diamond, we were like almost $1,000 away in volume, and we were pushing. I mean, we were up. I had girls at my house until 12 o'clock at night, pushing. I mean, kids were sleeping on the floor. It was a school night. Like, it was nuts, but it was amazing. We all hit our promotions. This last promotion, we all kind of walked into it, which was even more incredible, because then we all got to relax, and there are a few girls who were trying to promote that we got them there. I mean, without all of us that were there, it would have never happened. And there were some girls that weren't there on my team, and I said, where were you? And I want to be there to help you, to make sure that you're supported and you feel good, and that you've got an army behind you backing you up to make that one last call, or let us reach out to people while you're reaching out to other people. So it's just, it really is, it's amazing.
Oh my gosh. Well, I love that. And you guys love to do those get-togethers, and I've been down there, and it's your house is crazy, and it's fun. You guys make food, and charts are everywhere, but you make stuff happen. So I know you're one busy woman. I just want to thank you so much for coming on tonight. I know you're hiding in the bedroom.
I am.
But thank you so much for being on and sharing your story and all of your tips.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Ange.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, guys. Well, I hope that you really got some awesome tips from the girls tonight. We've got girls that are moms, we've got girls that are not moms, we've got girls that are, that have a bunch of kids, we've got girls that work full-time jobs. Like, and this business isn't just about women. We've got men on the team too. It's so diverse. There's been so many promotions and bonuses earned in the varsity crew, in the dream team. Oh my gosh. This is just the beginning. So I want to tell you guys an aha moment that I had this past weekend at Works U. Mark said that with the commissions that we paid out there that we're going to pay out on Friday, the commissions as a company total are higher than the sales of 2012 from this company. The commissions alone are higher than the sales that we had 4 years ago as a company. So I want you guys to think about that, about how fast we've been growing. Mark gave us some amazing statistics. We have sold over 700,000 cleanses in just 2 months since it came out. So I know you guys are worried about being on back order, but think about how many people are using that cleanse and how many lives it's changing. We have added over 140,000 new distributors worldwide since the year started. So I'm not sure what the number is, how many paid distributors we have currently, but that is just showing you guys how fast we're growing. The team, the company is in momentum. There's millions of dollars being paid out in commissions. And this is the way you have to think about it. Pam explained it to us like this when we were down at Sarah's house for the leadership retreat last fall. She said, we're going beyond $1 billion. How many hundreds and thousands of those dollars do you want to be in your downline? Just think about it. If you don't tell someone, someone else will. And one of my biggest aha moments is Mark said, you know, we hit our highest sales that we've ever hit as a company last month in March. And April, we always peak in April. So this month is going to be even bigger. So this month is going to be the biggest month that A-Works has ever seen. But we haven't peaked yet. And this isn't a peaking season. It's not a peaking time. We are just getting started with It Works. When you think about the different companies that started back in the 70s that are still around, and you think about It Works, that's only been around for 15 years. We're just scratching the surface. So I want you guys to know, don't wait to get out there and build your business. Take your steps to success, throw it on your fridge, look at it, see what you have done, and realize that this weekend marks the middle of the month. It's round 4. You still have 2 weeks left to go out there and just build your business. Just work like a mad person. Just work like all these girls said, like just take all these tips, do wrap parties, post on social media. Don't wait. Get yourself out there. Because if your mouth is closed, your business is closed. And my biggest aha moment from this weekend at It Works You is I've shared this with some people, but I'm going to share it with you. I said, all right, team, everybody meet under the IHOP sign after It Works You is over. We're going to get a big team picture. I'm going to do a contest drawing, and we're just going to do a team huddle. And I went over there, and there was a sea of people, and I was like, okay, we're going to have to move and go over here because there's too many people over there. We can't take a picture. And I started saying, okay, everybody come over here, come over here. And Laura Smith comes up to me, and she says, what are you doing? You told us to all come over here. I said, I know, but there's too many people over there. We can't take a picture. And she said, but those are your people. And I just stopped, and my eyes bulged out of my head, and I couldn't believe it, because everybody starts with a box of wraps and a dream. Every single person starts with the $99 business builder kit and their first 4 customers. Everybody starts with Ruby. Everybody has their dream of diamond. But it's up to you if you keep going, because next month will mark this business for me being in for 3 years, and for me to look at all those people and know that that was all because I said yes to having a wrap party for Sarah Rankin 5 years ago. That can be you. You can certainly be sitting in VIP and have the same experiences as well. So what I want you guys to do is, I know Sarah will tell you the same thing, I want you to figure out what it is that you want, why you want it, and what's going to stop you. And I really encourage you to go out there, share your story on social media. Don't be afraid to share your story every day, all the time. Tell people why you joined, and really take advantage of round 4 with It Works. Get your offensive game plan into play, talk to your team, and get ready to run. So I just want to thank you guys all for being on the live call tonight. And I hope that you guys all have a fantastic Wednesday and rock out the rest of the week. Bye.